Ooh, she's a big one. This looks like a new record for me. Just seeing that, I can't look straight. I got the sunlight hitting me there, and I got the dirt flying into my eyes. Okay, this should be the thumbnail. Hi everyone, today we're going to be harvesting the second 2025 giant sweet potato attempt. So this is the second out of 3 attempts this year. For this video, I'm going to be harvesting the purple skin variety. If you haven't seen my first giant attempt for this year, I highly suggest you watch it. The link's in the bio. And yeah, if you're watching this video first, I do have my secrets that increase the yield, but that's only for me to know. Now that's out of the way, let's continue. So this one is growing in a 90 by 120 centimeter bed that's 30 centimeters high. And it's been growing for 230 days. The plant's starting to look exhausted, which means it's ready to harvest. Also, if you want to skip ahead, here are some timestamps. For the final attempt, which is the white skin variety, I'll probably harvest it around the end of July. But anyway, let's remove all the vines. Also, excuse the annoying watermarks, it's just something I have to do these days when I do these giant attempts. So you're just gonna have to excuse me on that. Alright, now it's time to look at my purple giant attempt, sweet potato giant attempt, which is the second one this year. Let's look around what's growing on the surface. Now, unlike the orange giant attempt, this one I'm not too aware of everything. Like, I know there's a few big ones like that one. We've got another one here, but that's about it. We've got a few bumps on the, or roots on the top. I don't know if you can see it here. This one has like a really, like that's, how much is that? Sticking out of the pot, the bed. Guys, I just woke up. That much is sticking out of the bed. This is the cheap one, by the way. As you can see, it's already like rusting, and that's why it was so soft. It's a soft bed. Anyway, let's get to it. Alright, first it's time to clear the mulch, and we'll see what the picture looks like. Oh, and yeah, so that's the variety, the purple one. If you want to pause it and have a look, just giving you the details. Okay, this might be slightly difficult. Alright, so for the purple variety, I did let it dry out a bit more than usual. But this soil is pretty heavy, so it might be difficult to get these, or dig out. Anyway, let's start the digging and see what the structure looks like. Okay, I might skip this part. This is going to take a while. No, what tree is this? This can't be the guava tree. It shouldn't be. Also, the roots of this is much more dense. Wait, the last time I did this attempt was like 2020. So, for the purple that is, it's a good 5 years. Okay, I gotta clear this soil. Get back to that. Okay, we're making progress. It's a bit slow, but there's progress. Alright, I think that's enough digging. Let's see what we've got here. So, nothing really stands out too much. We've got some big ones there, but they don't look like they're above 3 kilos. We've got that massive one there. That's probably just around 3 kilos as well. Let's just hope there's something in here. A big one. Alright, we got a couple of noise distractions in the background. Hopefully it doesn't become too much of a bother. I just took a little break. Now we're gonna be actually harvesting. And let's get to it. We got a nice one here. Take that off. These ones are like really funny shape. I thought that was a crack. Apparently it's not. Gorgeous purple color for it. How much can you okay, you can see good there. Good size there. This one looks, that one looks good. Alright, how am I gonna get this big boy out here? I've gotta cut that somehow. Oh, it's bigger than that looks like. Okay, let's just harvest the surrounding ones first. Nice one there. It's so funky shape. Just a variety, I guess. Nothing too outstanding. Oh, one. Whoa, hello. Got some kind of weird hole in there. Yeah, look at that. It's so weird. Oh, there's a crack. There's a crack. Weird shape. Weird and funny shape. Got another one. I think there's just gonna be funky, so. So that was pushing the bed here, but it's not the only one here. All right, back to this one, shall we? Still roots around. Ooh, she's a big one. Oh, got two main roots there. Oop. Wait, let me get the angle of the camera somewhere better. There we go. How's that? Now this one actually looks like a pumpkin, the shape of it. What's that pumpkin one? It's a fairy tale pumpkin. Forgot the name, but that's what this looks like, the shape. Oh. Okay, that's bigger, much bigger than I was expecting. Because it doesn't go too far down, but it looks pretty wide. Okay, I realize this is not the guava roots. I realize this is not guava roots. This is probably the grape, peach, or apple, or most likely the apple. This looks like a new record for me. Okay, but no, I'm just gonna wait till I harvest it before I say anything. I don't want to overhype myself. But this looks like it could be 9 or 10 kilos. That's what I'm gonna say. Alright, let's get harvesting on that side. Oh no, my expectations have been cut in half. Oh, maybe not really. Okay, I thought it cuts right there. Right, let's see it. So many roots. This one is the sweetest out of the 3 varieties here. The orange, white, and purple. This one here, nice crumbly texture. And if you get it right, it's almost like you just put a lot of sugar in the sweet potato. Oh, you're seeing that? Oh, we cleared all this here at the bottom. We got one more. Alright, it's time for the big reveal in the middle. Alright, please be a heavy one. Please be a heavy one. Oh, where are you? Oh no, I don't think so. No, it's not heavy enough. Where is it? Am I in frame? Looks like this is a big one for the biggest sweet potato for this attempt. This is probably, I think it's only like 6 kilos. Yeah, it's not as big as I thought it would be or wanted. Oh well, it's decent enough. Alright, it's time to just dig out the rest. That's a decent size here. Not too bad. Ah, bruh, this. Yeah, this is a big. This would have contributed a lot of nutrient and water reduction. That's not good. I mean, this is already good, but I think it could have been better. Even if it wouldn't have put everything in here, I think these would have been bigger if it weren't for those roots. So many small ones. Yeah, what? So many. Why is there so many small ones? Oh, these are just the roots, right? Yep. There should be nothing underneath this. This is a huge factor. This is a tree root. They can absorb so much the nutrients and water. Oh, hello. Damn it, all these roots. You've affected my yield. None of these roots were here yesterday. Last year. Oh, this one's actually nice. Can't see where I'm pointing at. There we go. This one's nice, like a normal looking nice. Is that all? Nope. Huh? What are these roots? Oh, they're dead. Oh, that must be the old roots I put here. Actually, you know what? This bed is not gonna last that long. I might as well just replace this and then fix the root problem. The thing is, I poked holes at the bottom of this because I did put a solid plastic, but those roots seem to have grown into the solid plastic hole. Okay, I don't know what else there is to look at here. It's not as great this harvest, at least compared to the first one. Alright, it's gonna be more checking. I'm just using the shovel. Check anything, even if I pierce it. I don't think anything's that big in the soil. But this is what I want to come back to. There's more. There's even more roots. Look at that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get a more expensive one so it doesn't tear like what it did over there. Yeah, gotta fix that. I don't want to remove any of the trees nearby, so we're gonna have to just layer the bottom of this, and hopefully there shouldn't be a drainage problem. Yeah, because there's holes. I poked holes here for drainage, and the roots from that went through those holes, came up, and yeah, started using the soil as its feeding grounds. So unfortunate, but now we know for next time. I'm not using this bed for the potatoes because it's way too late. So the next time I'm using this is next summer when I plant another sweet potato in here. So we got a lot of time. But yeah, unfortunate. Could have got them bigger than what I got. But I'm going to keep on digging and see what else I missed. Alright, dug the bed. Well, not entirely, but I'm sure what's left is probably just all small. So yeah, replacing this bed, covering the bottom with plastic without poking holes, and we should be good for next year. Anyway, here's the harvest. The whole harvest. It's got some nice big ones here. They're not that big compared to my first attempt, but I guess the shape makes up for it. It's like a pumpkin. So I do like that. It's a bit different. I'm guessing this is probably like this seems pretty heavy. Let's say 40. 35 or 40 kilos. Maybe 40. Why is my phone doing that? Alright, we're back. Phone was glitching. Alright, so what did I go over again? Yep. So these two big ones probably... This might be 7. But like just 7. 3.5. Yeah. Or maybe 4, not 3.5. Yep, that's a harvest. So many tiny ones, but we did have the tree roots, so a lot of these could have been bigger. But I don't know why there's a lot of tiny ones in comparison. I think there's a few things I could have done better. I'll keep that to myself, of course, for reasons already, if it's not obvious. But yeah, one of the major issues was the roots for sure. But let's have a look at the root. The stem, I should say, not the root. So it was a bit skinny here, but most of the growth was in the middle area. So it did get quite chunky, actually. But still not as chunky as my orange one. See there, my finger. Wait, I'll get that's my finger. I have small hands, but you can see that's a comparison. Yeah, these bush types are a bit difficult because they grow a lot of roots. It's quite dense, the root system, but a lot of roots also means lots of sweet potatoes, unlike the orange one. So orange one still stands as number one, and it is, I mean, it's not too much of an issue to handle the leaf growth at some point. All right. I'll still call this an achievement because my last purple attempt in 2020 was 9 kilos in total, with one root weighing 3.5 kilos. So while these didn't surpass my orange one for this year, it's still an achievement for this variety. Alright, let's take a look at the size. Alright, I'm moving over here just because of the sunlight. I've ran out on the other side. This should be the thumbnail. Oh. Don't do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is like 7 kilos. Maybe even 6.5 to be honest. Alright, here's the other one. Nice pumpkin looking sweet potato. It's so weird. It's got like the backside. Actually, I didn't show the backside of that. So we've got it here. Here. Side view. And the front side. I think I'm in frame. I can't look straight. I got the sunlight hitting me there, and I got the dirt flying into my eyes. Alright, it's time to weigh the purple potato. But before we get to this, I want to see how much weight my largest orange one has lost. So my orange one weighed like 9.4, was it? Can you see that? 8.9. So 5. We lost 500 grams. I don't know if... Oh, you can't really see it. It's in the lounge room, but I can tell it looks smaller. Alright, now let's weigh the biggest one here. From attempt number 2, purple variety, 230 days. Oi! Now I gotta do that again. Okay, let's do that again because I stuffed it up, and if I cut it out, people are gonna say I'm lying about the weight. $6.8. So I'm holding it from the tripod. There we go. 6.8. Actually, maybe I can do it from here. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, 6.8. Alright, so not too bad. Just a little under 7. I don't even know if I want to weigh the second one. Let's just do it anyway. This one's dirty. I didn't clean this yet. Oh, look at that. It's not even heavy enough to activate. I can't even see it. Hold on. Okay, we can see here 5.6. That's not too bad actually. So what was it? 6.9, 5.4. Okay, so we're already over 10 kilos with these two. All right, let's weigh the rest. Oh, it's not even on. All right, you can see the number there. Wow, that's 3. Oh, just under 3. Two point three. 2.3. 2. 1.8. 1.1. 2.9. 3.4. 2.3. Ooh, 2 and a dot. Okay, just 3. I got a baby magpie just staring at me over here. And 1.2. That was fun. Alright, I'm gonna weigh these and I'll get back to you. All right, here's all the sweet potatoes and the final weight, 41 kilos. All right, I thought this would, maybe because there's a lot of small ones, I thought it was smaller, but now that I see it, yep, it's there. Here's how this year's first giant attempt looked in the barrel. That's yeah, that's pretty good. 41 kilos. I think if it weren't for those tree roots of one of the fruit trees, I'm 100% sure now it's the apple tree because that is quite large. This could have been 50 or maybe slightly heavier than 50. Maybe these guys would have been bigger as well. I don't know. I'll fix that for next time for this location of the garden bed. Yeah, 41 kilos. That's a beauty. And I just love the shape of it. It's a weird pumpkin-like shape. That's cool. Yeah, this is pretty exciting because I usually only do one and I only started like I did it a few times and I stopped and I started again, and then this year was like my attempt to do 3 and a big jump in weights compared to my other attempts. I'm still trying to finish off all the other sweet potatoes. I've already gave some to a few friends and I still have to give some to more friends. That's about it. Hope you enjoyed it. We still got one more, so the excitement doesn't stop here. That's it. Let's put these away. We still have one final attempt, which is the white skin. I might be harvesting this in the middle of July. Let's see how it does against the cold, the frost. There are a few roots exposed. I think I should cover them with soil so the frost doesn't actually damage them. Around the middle of July, this should be around 270 days. If I can somewhat keep it alive, well, not keep it alive, but if this somehow survives the light frost, then maybe this can reach 300 days. See, at the moment we are reaching like 8 to 4 degrees at night. And this is not showing any signs of cold stress at all. Nothing at all. It's as green as it was 1 month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. There's nothing. Even if you fed this nitrogen, this should slow down. But its cold tolerance is keeping it alive. Yeah, the world record is a white skinned sweet potato, and that's this. So yeah, this one might just be the magic variety to grow giant attempts. But we'll see. Right now it doesn't look that promising for as old as it is. It's still very green. I don't see any signs of it slowing down. So yeah, July, it should do good. I wonder if we only get light frost, this might survive it. Hard frost for sure, it's not going to live on. It's not a winter plant at all. But a few light frosts and it survives. Who knows, I can probably leave this here till the next season. If I leave this till the next season, I might get close to the world record. But anyway, I'm just blabbering my mouth. Before I end the video, have a look at some of my potatoes. They're a bit late. Some of them, I don't know if they're going to grow though. But the ones that did grow are doing lovely, so look forward to that. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that giant attempt number 2 for 2025, and please be patient with me while we wait for this to be ready in July or end of July. The heck? Oh my god. Bruh, what is this? Sprouting? Oh, it is sprouting.